Hello and welcome to Visa News Daily, your essential source for the latest updates in the world of immigration. Today we turn our attention to a subject that is causing widespread fear and uncertainty among immigrant communities across the United Kingdom. A storm is brewing within UK immigration policy, and many who have built their lives here now find themselves caught in the middle of a shifting, unpredictable system. For years, immigrants to the UK have understood a well-defined path to settlement. If you worked continuously on a qualifying visa for 5 years, you could apply for indefinite leave to remain, often referred to as ILR, or permanent residency. That milestone has represented stability, security, and the freedom to live without the constant pressure of renewals. ILR allows someone to work for any employer, access public funds, and ultimately take the final step toward British citizenship. And now, this pathway is under serious threat. Proposals circulating within government suggest extending the timeline to settlement from 5 years to 10. To put it simply, this would double the length of time migrants must remain tied to a specific visa category, often under the sponsorship of an employer. Instead of 5 years of careful compliance, applicants could face a decade of renewals, a decade of meeting rising salary thresholds, and a decade of uncertainty about their futures. The most troubling question for many is whether such a change could be applied retroactively. Imagine someone already 3 or 4 years into their 5-year route suddenly being told they must wait 10. While legally contentious and likely to be challenged in court, the current political climate, one driven by a strong push to reduce net migration, has left many migrants fearful that even the most established rules could be rewritten beneath their feet. This anxiety is compounded by another growing crisis, the precarious position of sponsored workers, particularly those in the care sector. In recent years, the UK actively recruited thousands of care workers from overseas to fill critical labour shortages. These individuals came in good faith, often uprooting their lives with the hope of long-term settlement. Yet now many are facing sudden and sometimes unjust job terminations. In some cases, employers allege gross misconduct over what workers describe as minor infractions. The consequences are devastating. Once a sponsored worker is dismissed, the employer must inform the Home Office, which typically curtails the visa and allows just 60 days to find a new sponsor, switch categories, or leave the country. Finding new sponsorship in such a short period is a race against time, and many are losing. There are also worrying reports of exploitation. Some employers appear to be dismissing staff deliberately just before they complete their qualifying period for settlement. This practice leaves workers vulnerable, destabilized, and unable to challenge unfair treatment effectively. And the care sector is not alone. Similar stories have emerged from other professions such as chefs, where changes to the shortage occupation list have left sponsored workers in limbo. The challenges extend beyond the workplace. Students, too, have been hit with stricter rules. International students, once able to bring their families with them, now find that most cannot bring dependent partners or children unless they are enrolled in postgraduate research programs. This change has separated families and forced many to reconsider studying in the UK altogether. The post-study work visa, which allows graduates to remain for 2 years after their course, still exists, but it offers no guarantee of long-term settlement. After those 2 years, graduates must secure a sponsored role, meeting the government's increasingly high salary thresholds. For many, that goal is out of reach. Those who cannot meet the criteria often face an impossible choice: leave the UK or pay steep international fees to enroll in another course, simply to maintain their legal status. Behind these technical rules and shifting policies lie real human stories. The stress of repeated visa renewals, the fear of sudden job loss, and the constant financial strain are taking their toll. Many immigrants report deep anxiety, depression, and mental health crises. The instability spills over into family life, creating tension, arguments, and even relationship breakdown. Families with children face especially heartbreaking choices. Some are unable to bring their children to the UK. Others watch as their children thrive in British schools, while their own legal status becomes precarious. The result is a climate of fear and uncertainty, where parents feel trapped between staying in a system that doesn't welcome them and leaving behind the lives they have built. These vulnerabilities have also given rise to scams. Desperate to find a path forward, some migrants fall prey to dishonest agents, both in the UK and abroad. These agents promise easy visas or guaranteed jobs, often for enormous fees. But too often, the jobs don't exist, or the conditions are not what was promised. Victims are left stranded, in debt, and without legal options to remain in the country. So what can migrants do in this difficult environment? For those already in the UK, vigilance is critical. Following the conditions of your visa to the letter is more important than ever. Even minor infractions can now be grounds for termination or denial of renewal. Keep detailed records of your employment and residence. If you face dismissal, seek legal advice immediately to explore options, including the possibility of challenging unfair treatment through a tribunal, though this process can be lengthy and stressful. For those considering moving to the UK, extreme caution is advised. Do not rely solely on agents or word of mouth. Instead, consult official UK government resources directly. Verify every requirement, every fee, and every detail. Understand the risks, including the possibility that the rules may change again before you qualify for permanent settlement. For many, the wisest choice may be to wait until the situation stabilizes before making the life-changing decision to relocate. What we are witnessing is a profound shift in the UK's immigration landscape. The proposed 10-year route to indefinite leave to remain, combined with the precariousness of sponsored work and the tightened restrictions on students, has created a hostile environment for thousands of people. The dream of building a stable life in Britain is slipping further away, leaving many to question whether the UK is still the destination it once was for international talent and ambition. This is not just a matter for policymakers, it is a matter for society at large. Because immigration is not only about numbers, visas, or thresholds, it is about people. People who have invested their lives, their families, and their futures in the hope of building something lasting. Their contributions to the UK in healthcare, education, technology, and countless other sectors are undeniable. Yet today, they face greater uncertainty than ever before. At Visa News Daily, we will continue to monitor these developments closely, providing clear and timely updates so that you can stay informed. If you found this report helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from you. Thank you for watching Visa News Daily. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay connected.